North Shore Christian Life Centre, coming here soon.
When we first arrived, the church was meeting at Chatswood High School, and they had purchased the land with a derelict building on this site. And I remember when Sean first showed me the property, my heart sank. It leaked. It was asbestos roof, asbestos walls. It was unusable. And I just couldn't even begin to get a vision of what it could look like. The challenge was to build faith, to raise money, to demolish the building, to finance the building of a brand new building, and move it forward from there.
A church member named Gustav Pagac approached John and said, "Pastor, we need to build a place of worship, and when you're ready, my son and I will take a year off to help make it happen."
You know, I'm from such a communist country. In Middle Europe, the attitude of people is always to have own property where you can feel at home, where the people can come together anytime and worship and praising God.
I was taught when you go to a new church, you take at least a year to get your credibility. You certainly don't begin a building program within your first few months. But within a week or so of us being here, Gustav approached me and said, "Pastor John, if you want to build a building, I will take a year off with my son and we will help you." And you have no idea of what that statement did to build my faith.
It was all the confirmation John needed. The church began fundraising, and in 1997, construction began.
If we count all the miracles, what happened, it will be a very long story. Biggest miracle is we started to demolish in October and we opened it in August.
Of the following year.
Following year in August. So it was just 10 months for a huge building like this.
It's amazing.
What we can say, it's raised up like a mushroom from the ground.
John worked closely with architect Bill Watson to design a purpose-built facility that would serve future generations.
We're looking from the stage out into the auditorium. So this area here is auditorium.
The next miracle was to get a bank loan, and we needed about $2 million to finish. And no bank was willing to loan us. A guy in our church who had a friendship with the Commonwealth Bank manager and said, "These are good people, trust them, they'll pay back," came to see me, and he was willing to loan us the $2 million to finish the building project.
By August of that year, the dream had become a reality. The old building was demolished, $2 million was borrowed, a brand new church was built, and North Shore CLC had a permanent home at 175 Gibb Street.
We didn't go to build this church for any profit. I didn't accept anything from God for this work. Before we started to build this church, we was looking 1.5 years to buy a property for our family, because we have a larger family, so we needed some better place to live. And we couldn't find in 1.5 years' time any property what would suit to us. And when this building come up, I told to my wife, Helena, "Mom, we're not going to look for any property anymore. We're going to build a church. After when we build a church, God will provide." In 6 weeks' time, we bought our property on a place where I haven't even dreamed to look for something to live there. because that was over my imagination, over my price bracket, over my expectation. And God just directed us to this area, and we find a property, and in 6 weeks we signed the contract and buy the property. So that was actually gift from God to our family, that we could get the property in a price what we could afford, and in a price where we never dreamed.
We bought a property just around the corner from Gustav, and we've been neighbours ever since.
I've heard you guys say very often that you first build God's house and then he'll build yours.
Exactly.
And you're both testimony to that.
And we are both testimonies of that.
Today, LifeSource Christian Church stands as a testament to God's great faithfulness. The building has expanded, the mission has grown, and the vision remains as strong as ever.
You need to get the word of the Lord. And to get a word from heaven becomes your anchor. Many times God gives you a next step, but not a final step. And so we never received the final step. We just received the next step. And just to have Gustav say, I'll give you a year, for me was the next step. It was the launch. And so we just took step by step by step. And eventually you get to your destination. So what happens with a lot of leaders is that they want the guarantee of the last step. And God only gives the guarantee of the next step. And sometimes He doesn't even give you the next step. And so what you need to do is just keep doing the last thing He told you to do. And then when it's time for the next step, you'll be the first to know. But I found that the journey of faith is one step at a time. And you wake up one day and you look back and you say, look what the Lord has done, one step at a time.